Hello and welcome back to another edition of GameOn, the show where I take a challenge idea either from the comment section, another more talented content creator, or pull them straight out of my ass and try to recreate them here with disastrous consequences. If you're new here, I usually fail on all of these. In this edition, I'm back with another challenge video in Fallout 4. Let's roll the intro. So with this one, the rules are as follows. No drugs, as LISTER. Once had his appendix removed without anesthesia, this extends to stim packs right away. Only healing by food or sleeping, as LISTER only drinks beer, any beverage, purified water, Nuka-Cola, etc. are not allowed. We can visit a doctor though. Also, LISTER is trying to save for a farm on Fiji, so I am not allowed to spend any caps. And one extra thing is I have to romance one female companion, Kachansky. There are a few things that will cull up, but we'll explain them as we go. With all that said, let's begin. Now I have installed two mods, both cosmetic only. First is so we can have dreadlocks for our character, and the other one is for you guys to discuss in the comments. Stat wise, look for Idiot Savant. And because, well, it's LISTER, and this is the closest way to implement the look virus. Intelligence is at 1, and the rest are just spread out. Start is the same as always. We talk to Not Kachansky, play with our Not son, as LISTER's children are Jim, Bexley, or himself. This is Sean, and so not our real son. Run to the vault, get frozen, witness a murder and kidnapping. As LISTER has used pipes, vases, shotguns, bazookoids, there are no real limits on weapons, so escaping the vault is the easiest it's been so far. Outside the vault, we take the special book and max out our luck. We speak to Crichton. We do some bug extermination. With the meat from these bugs and all that we've salvaged from the vault, we have some now good healing once we cook them. We get a shotgun, some new clothes. LISTER now starts to look the part. We ignore Concord for now and head to Diamond City. This did not go so smoothly. Stopping off at Drumlin Diner ended well. Second attempt went much better. I made it to the combat zone 100% successfully. I got lost so many times trying to find Diamond City with predictable outcomes. Finally in Diamond City, the aim is simple. Get Nick Valentine's mission so it's located on the map, as I don't know where I'm going. And also we get the combat zone marked on here. Before we leave, good guy LISTER quickly cleans up the water supply for some easy XP. Getting to the combat zone with no ammo, low level, and poor armor proved quite a challenge, but I inevitably passed purely due to abusing VATS and running away. Now in the combat zone, we have found our Kachansky. Why? Well, the other choices were an American reporter or a French scientist. So I went with the Irish girl, purely as the initial broadcast actress of the character was Scottish, you know, Claire Grogan. So this is as close as we could get. Now we have our companion that I'll be romancing as part of the challenge. We're on our way. Take a quick run to Good Neighbour, and whilst Hancock makes his speech, everyone watches. I take this opportunity to steal a fat man, which Kachansky likes. Moving on. I head to the railroad HQ to map the location and get the initial greeting out of the way. Also at this point, I was toying with which ending to go with. For some reason, though, the first time I left the conversation to get some loot, they turned hostile and attacked me. Second attempt is a bit better. Nah, my mistake. I thought it would be fun to add another level to this video. Park Street Station to find Valentine. As Nick is a noir-inspired character, I thought I'd add to this mission, based on the start to Season 6 episode Gunmen of the Apocalypse. This starts with Lister in a noir game, you know, the reality game stuff that he plays. So I thought, hey, let's dress as one. Use a Tommy gun and dressing in like, you know, the suspender slacks and all that kind of stuff. Put Kachansky in this apparel as well. This was a bad idea. As I'm so bad at first person shooters, my aim was terrible, and with the guns delivering low damage, it was a slog. So much so that I refuse to do any other segments with this kind of gimmick again, as I'm struggling with the only way I could do this really is just constantly sleeping. True Lister style though. Eventually I get to Dino and it goes surprisingly easy. Now with Nick free and on the team, the rest should go easy, right? Skinny Malone goes well. After a lot of luck and save scumming, it eventually ends and we escape to the Commonwealth and return to Dime City. We tell Nick our story and on to Kellogg's house via pickpocketing the key from the mayor. Making sure to loot everything from Kellogg's, the beginning of the quest goes as normal as usual until Yao Guai and Gelf show up. Next time I head to the nearby way station and pray my companions do most of the heavy lifting. Fort Hagen went as well as expected. Not well at all. I should have known after struggling with the Triggermen that my battle with rogue simulants wouldn't be easy. My lack of healing is not helping. I've not really been showing this too much, but I've been taking time to cook as many food as I can to maximise my supplies, but it's just not enough. As with the Triggerman segment, I've changed my weapon to a laser rifle. This time with the ammo I'm getting from said simulants is actually really helping. That, however, isn't. Rogue simulants are too much apparently. Then Kachansky decided to trauma dump on me, but overall this is okay as it's part of the challenge run. Then Kellogg and his simulants went horrible. Then I challenged my inner Jake Riverboat and the task was done. Scooping out his head, we then leave the fort, and it's finally that I decided which ending we're gonna have.
People of the Commonwealth, we are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Back to Nick's, we formulate a plan, and it's to the memory den. Let's just get through this now. To the glowing sea! But first, we attempt to help a lying simulant. Second attempt, I decide to wear some clothes, and it goes a lot better. Then after some looting, it's off to Arcjet. This goes pretty well, as you could just leave to the Talkie Toaster to tank through most of the killing. Speaking of which, I left him alone, so I could get a lot of ammo. A lot of ammo. A lot of ammo. Now to the JMC Mining Corporation's flagship ship. I could have wrote that better. Red Dwarf! Once their talkie decides to do some interesting manoeuvring, then we head over to Todd Hunter. We've changed the hood colour to red for obvious reasons, meet Captain Hollister, and complete our orientation. Next I would be saying that we board the Starbug and head over to the Gelf Zone, but he failed to spawn in. Luckily, there is another way. We walk. Taking the nearby power armour, we start our attack. And I forget there are holes in the floor. Then the game bugs and I cannot equip any guns and I can't move. And I have to do this all over again once the game crashes. This time the behemoth goes down and the rest of the quest goes okay. And it's on to the next. Just a quick aside, power armor is okay. In the episode DNA, Lister transforms into a superhuman rip-off of Robocop. Basically, he willingly wears robotic armor. Therefore, yes, power armor is okay. So you'll see me use this a lot now, especially for the glowing sea as it reduces radiation damage. Speaking of which, it went uneventful. Virgil goes as normal, and we're off to fight a Corsair. Yeah, that went okay. With the Corsair chip decoded, we chat to Virgil again, get Kachansky's mission, build the teleporter, chat to Hollister, and now we enter the Institute. As this good guy Lister run, we can't just kill our not son character, as we need first remember to install the holotape for Ingram, which I forgot at the start, recruit Dr. Madison Lee, then with no issues at all, get the serum for Virgil and give it to him. Next, I quickly hoover up some easy XP by helping the guys at Concord. And in a 100 IQ Lister play, I start a farm. We're not on Fiji, but the aim here is to make animal cages so I have a limited food supply, which will help with aid. We now start to make some progress on the Kachansky front as we head to Vault 95 and complete her quest. As expected, the assault runs are the hardest bit, as due to the sheer amount of ammo we have for the laser we got from Talkie Toaster earlier, the gunners aren't too much trouble. We then clean Kachansky of her vices. And the task is complete. Next off, we slaughter some Gelfs as we get some parts to help the Tin Man get activated. There's a couple of issues with the staff in the hospital. With his new metal knees made, it's off to the glowing sea to get him some ammunition. We do some farming. Then in an event no one saw coming, dance is a simulant. Sorry, spoilers. Then yes, it happens. We're in a relationship with Kachansky. Yeah. With the traitor dealt with, it's finally time. Sorry about that. We reprogram Pam and it's off to mass fusion. Obviously, road segments on the roof prove no real threat. Then I tried to skip the lift by jumping down and entering mass fusion on the ground level. In a very Lister move, I forgot to pick up the card key. So after deleting some simulants from this plane of existence, we fast travel back to the roof and collect the key. Let's try this again. My God, I wasted so much time here. We collect the MacGuffin, and thanks again to the power armor, the radiation causes no real threat at all. Speaking of threats, there were none. With Prime powered up, I opt to take the long walk with him. Mainly to loot as much ammo as possible as well. Some things just don't get old. Storming the Institute goes as normal, as I tried to leave my ads to do most of the deleting, only stepping in when I really need to. I do fail a couple of times though due to my smeggy aim and desire to use a fat man indoors. Eventually though, we plant the bomb. Get teleported out of here. And press the bird button to watch the Institute fall to bits. So, yeah. Yes, you can complete Fallout 4 as Dave Lister. Now, this was a lot of fun, and technically, I also completed the game without spending any caps, so that's another challenge video done. Yay me, I guess. If you have any further ideas for any challenge videos, please let me know in the comments. I had a lot of great suggestions for my Doc Brown run, and I'm working through a few ideas here, so your feedback is always very much appreciated. Great. So with that being said, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope to see you again in the next video. Remember, you stay safe, you stay beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.